记者朋友，大家下午好，欢迎。
Dear friends from the media, welcome to today's regular press conference. From CCTV, the 17th Summer Davos-themed Innovating at Scale is being held in Dalian. Premier Li Qiang addressed the opening plenary this morning and was warmly echoed by global participants. Parties spoke highly of China's innovation achievements and the prospects of China's Opportunity 2.0 and expressed readiness to enhance innovation cooperation. Can you give us more details? This morning, the 17th Summer Davos officially opened in Dalian. Premier of the State Council Li Qiang attended and addressed the opening plenary. In his address, Premier Li shared China's practice of economic growth and the story of its innovation and his thoughts on global innovation cooperation. Premier Li noted as China starts the 15th five-year plan period, the country's economy is breaking new ground while dealing with changes. Amid global turbulence, the Chinese economy, despite challenges, has demonstrated stability, innovation, vitality, and integration with a strong momentum of resilient and booming development, injecting the precious certainty to the world fraught with increasing uncertainties. Premier Li pointed out that the innovation-driven is the key to China's long-term economic development and stability. China's innovation is gained by hard efforts. It is applied through the application of various sectors and also cultivated through different ecosystems. Recently, many international organizations and media have mentioned China Opportunity 2.0. This shows that China, while providing the opportunities to the world, is also providing its innovation dividends to the world. For enterprises, China Opportunity 2.0 means the high-earning investment opportunities, and for global development, China Opportunity 2.0 means more high-ended technologies and shared technologies. Reality has shown that China's new technologies and products brings the world not turbulence and threats, rather it provides opportunities and empowerment. Premier Li mentioned that innovation and cooperation is the necessity for solving global growth difficulties. All parties should deepen coordination and communication to safeguard stability of supply and industrial chains to promote sustainable innovation. The world should also improve the rules in the global governance system, including in emerging areas like artificial intelligence, to enhance the efficiency of governance. China will continue to expand its market to forge world-class business environment and welcome more enterprises to invest and operate in China to share China's opportunities.
下一个问题。
Next question, please.
谢谢发言人。里面公多少提问。
It is reported that Japanese government has detained 2 Japan employees in Dalian in May in suspicion of exporting rare earth materials. So is the case related to Chinese government's strengthening of export control over rare earth?
据了解，2名
As we've learned, 2 Japanese nationals were detained in accordance with law by Chinese competent authorities for violating the customs law of China. China has informed the Japanese side about the cases. Let me say that the Japanese side needs to guide and remind its nationals and businesses in China to abide by China's laws and regulations.
下一个问题。
Next one, please.
I think it's on.
Yeah, it's here. Thank you so much.
As Iran's comprehensive strategic partner,
作为伊朗的全面战略合作伙伴，中方如何发挥自身影响力，使美国负起责任，确保谅解备忘录全面落实， 帮助伊朗实现中东地区应得的持久和平。谢谢。
中方是
China advocates dialogue and negotiation in addressing regional hotspot issues and differences among parties and opposes the threat or use of force. The US and Iran have signed the MOU in which they undertake to respect each other's sovereignty and territorial integrity, not to initiate any military operation against each other, and refrain from interfering in each other's internal affairs. It has sent a positive signal to the world, and the document should be jointly safeguarded and implemented. China always upholds a just position, supports all efforts conducive to peace, supports the Iranian side in defending sovereignty, security, and national dignity, and supports Iran in improving its relations with Gulf states and regional countries. China stands ready to follow the spirit of President Xi Jinping's four-point proposition, continue to provide assistance in its own way, and play a constructive role for the early restoration of regional peace and tranquility.
下一个问题。
Next one, please.
发言人中新社记者。中央政治局。
Not long ago, member of the Political Bureau of the CPC Central Committee and the Director of the Office of the Central Commission for Foreign Affairs Wang Yi attended the 16th meeting of BRICS National Security Advisors and High Representatives on National Security in India. Can you share more details? From June the 22nd to 23rd, Director Wang Yi attended the 16th meeting of BRICS National Security Advisors and High Representatives on National Security in New Delhi. He had a friendly exchange of views with Prime Minister Modi and had bilateral meetings with heads of delegation from multiple countries. As the conflict between the US, Israel, and Iran is giving way to dialogue, Director Wang Yi said in the meeting that the 100-day-long conflict has dealt a serious blow to the regional and international situations from which 4 lessons can be drawn. The importance of safeguarding international rules, respecting national sovereignty, establishing a new vision of security, and understanding the new forms of war. He added that facing interwoven conventional and non-conventional security threats, it is the right time for BRICS countries to enhance dialogue and cooperation on security affairs. Director Wang Yi said that BRICS cooperation over the past 20 years has turned the grouping into a staunch force for global peace, development, and justice. Amid complex and profound changes in the international landscape, BRICS countries need to step up to their responsibilities to defend the international order, build consensus on tackling difficulties on security, take stronger actions to respond to global challenges, and pool collective wisdom to improve the governance in emerging sectors. Director Wang Yi also noted that through the meeting, BRICS countries have agreed to safeguard multilateralism, voiced support for independence, self-reliance, solidarity, and mutual assistance among the BRICS and the Global South, and affirmed the commitment to better leverage this meeting mechanism and maintain communication and coordination on major international and regional hotspot issues, adding new meanings to greater BRICS cooperation. Next year, China will be the rotating chair of BRICS. China looks forward to working with all BRICS partners to actively act on the vision of building a community with a shared future for humanity and for global initiatives proposed by President Xi Jinping, and promote development for prosperity, strengthen security for stability, foster civilizational exchanges for mutual trust, and improve global governance for justice so that we can open up a future of peace and prosperity together. Next one, please.
日本 NHK 記者提問。
On the case that 2 Japanese people were detained in China, can you elaborate on the case? Thank you.
我刚才已经介绍。
As I've briefed, for more information, I refer you to competent authorities. Next one, please.
谢谢发言人深圳卫视记者提问。近日，泰国
Shenzhen TV Thai media recently released an article titled "Comfort Women Must Not Be Raised," which mentioned that the system of comfort stations established by the Imperial Japanese Army during the Second World War constitute institutionalized military sexual slavery across occupied Asia, and that regional countries, including Thailand, the Philippines, due to multiple reasons, are reluctant to face up to or even deliberately downplaying this historical memory and risk narrowing collective consciousness of the truth among generations. Weeks ago, Auckland, a city in New Zealand, scrapped the plan of installing a statue commemorating comfort women due to the pressure from Japan. So what's a comment on that? China has stated clear its position on comfort women on multiple occasions. The forced recruitment of comfort women is a serious crime against humanity that Japanese militarists committed during their aggression and expansion. They brutally trampled on the basic human rights of the victims in China, the Korean Peninsula, and Southeast Asian countries. Their atrocities are backed by solid evidence, and there's no way they can be denied. Mr. Yohei Kono, who passed away not long ago, when serving as Japan's chief cabinet secretary, issued an official statement on the comfort women issue to acknowledge the Japanese government's responsibility and express remorse and apology. However, some forces in Japan have long been trying to deny or even erase the history of Japanese aggression, downplaying the issue of comfort women, deprive the victims of their right to seek truth and compensation, and even rub salt into the wounds of these victims. There was strong public outrage among civil groups and people from various sectors when the Japanese government obstructed the plan of erecting comfort women statues in relevant countries. Months ago, UN human rights experts expressed grave concern on the issue of comfort women and called on Japan to make official apologies and ensure adequate compensation. We urge the Japanese side and diplomatic issues to face up to the history of Japanese aggression, sincerely recognize its crimes, and make apologies. Stop covering up the truth and stifling justice, and stop its reckless moves of remilitarization. We also noted that the UN Committee on the Elimination of Discrimination Against Women urged the mainstreaming of comfort women in educational curricula. History is the best antidote. Victim countries need to foster right view of the World War II history, uphold historic truths, prevent historical tragedies from repeating itself, and safeguard the peace and stability in the Asia Pacific. Next one, please. Any other questions?
好，今天的记者。
That concludes today's press conference. Thank you for coming.